Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
Crash investigators were on scene in Antigua Monday night. A sneaker abandoned on one side of the street, the matching pair several lanes over.
From the debris that we're looking at the possible area of impact to be right here where the, I believe a shoe imprint is actually here, and you can actually see the brake marks or the skid marks, the first applied brakes and the continuous skid marks. The position of the vehicle and where the body actually landed is pretty much in close proximity.
Guam Police Department spokesperson Sergeant Paul Tapao explains the male pedestrian was coming from the gas station towards the bell tower when he was struck by a Ford Escape.
Around 7:56 p.m. it was confirmed by Naval Hospital Guam's attending ER physician that the pedestrian was pronounced deceased.
The driver involved was still on scene when KUAM cameras arrived. Family transported her to the hospital. Also still on scene, the Good Samaritan who rendered first aid to the victim. Andrew Plus is a Navy electrician regularly trained in CPR.
All the cars are slowing down, and then I noticed this car was sideways. So I pulled up to the front and I stopped because I always check to see if people are okay in accidents. Got out of my car and saw a man laying on the ground not moving. Went up and checked to see if he was breathing, if he was responsive, if he had a pulse. Didn't have any of that, so put him on his back and started CPR as quick as I could and maintained it until the fire department showed up and took over.
TJ Fuller was also on scene but declined an on-camera interview. He tells KUAM the victim was his neighbor at Arc Condos in Antigua, located on the same side of the road as the bell tower. Fuller says the man typically bought beer from a nearby store and drank nightly. It wasn't like him, however, to cross the street. Though KUAM observed LED streetlights on either side of the road, there was still limited visibility. We also didn't see a crosswalk in the immediate area.
Please slow down. First and foremost, refrain from drinking and driving. Slow down, adhere to all rules of the roadway, and be cognizant of where you are. You may have pedestrians crossing the street.
No arrests have been made in connection to this case. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.